Let's pay close attention to the sequence of steps it takes to log in to this website. First, a cookie pop-up appears, which we must dismiss. Then we have to enter our username and password. Finally, we click Submit, and we're logged in. Let's see how we can utilize Playwright to do this sequence of steps once, and retain our authentication project-wide. First, we need to add a path to a global setup file in our config. I'm also going to add the site's base URL, and a path to store our session state. Next, we can create our global setup. Then we'll access and store the base URL and session state from our config. We'll then initialize our browser and perform the sequence of steps we saw to log in to the site. Finally, we store our session state and close the browser. Let's run this and see what happens. We have 2 test blocks set up, and when we run them, we see both of them start from a state where we're already logged into the website. The reason is that we've initialized each of these browsers with the cookies, including authentication data, which was created in the global setup. This authentication data will eventually become stale because the session data is only ever stored and never removed. To resolve this, we need a global teardown. Like the global setup, we just need to reference it in our config file, create the file, and add a snippet of code to delete the file we store our session data in. When we run the project again, we see the teardown triggers after all test blocks complete and successfully removes the stored session data.